It's the ladies in the living room. You've got Laura.
And Kristen.
Hey, Kristen.
Hey, Laura.
Kristen, it's been like a crazy, sad few days.
It has. We didn't do this last week.
It's been so...
I was on vacation.
I know, you were on vacation, and I don't know, the whole world, I felt like, was exploding over here. And But we've had a sad week with Malcolm Jamal Warner passing away. Like, what a sad...
I always loved him.
Oh, my God.
On
Theo, sweet. And then I didn't realize like he had a pretty big career after that.
Yeah, I don't know much about his career after Cosby.
Then he did a couple of shows. I'm not sure, but I know he played a doctor in one.
Yeah.
And but he's just been around, you know.
Yeah.
Because remember a couple of years ago in the news, the guy who I always thought was so hot, he played the husband of the older sister. Do you remember him?
Oh, I know him.
And
he was working in Trader Joe's.
He was working at Trader Joe's, and I remember being like, "Oh my God, like let the man live."
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
what was his name on the show? I forgot.
I forget, but he was
funny.
So hot too. Like he was hot when he was younger.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, you know, people get older, you know, everybody gets a little wider, a little more bloated, you know. But like he was so cute, but I was like, leave him alone. Trader Joe's is great. It's a great place to work. Like,
he
I
seemed
felt
proud
bad
to work there.
Oh, but it was just the way he was getting so. They're like, how could he on the Cosby Show and blah blah blah. And,
yeah,
you know that money runs out, and plus,
Yes.
you know, it was a long time ago, and if you didn't invest it properly, and then of course our boy Ozzy, the Prince of Darkness, the originator of the. I think. Listen, I went and worked a couple of Oz fests in my day, like just as a publicist. I met. I was there with. Mind Freak. His name was Chris Angel, a comedian. Do you know who he is?
I know Chris Angel, yeah.
Okay, so I was there with Chris Angel. I was repping him for a while. Okay. And we went to an Ozfest. And of course, Ozzy wasn't at the Ozfest. Or maybe he was, but maybe it was just like we didn't see him.
Okay.
But I have a great Ozzy and Sharon story. So basically, I was at the party. It was like the 50th. It was the 50th anniversary of the Playboy magazine.
Okay.
It was the 50th anniversary.
Okay.
And everybody and their brother was at this party. Everybody from Jesse Jackson to Kato Kalin. Now we're going back.
Kato. Oh my God.
Because he was like, he was like in it back then.
Yeah.
But it was everyone in between. You name it. They were at this party. Like the famous people everywhere. Tony Curtis, Red Buttons. Chicago was the house band playing, and you know, like it was incredible. I have pictures with Hugh Hefner, and you see I mean, it was just amazing. Yeah. Anyhow, during the course of the evening, I started talking to Sharon Osbourne, and of course, and I think she had a show before she had a show. I'm pretty sure she had a talk show at the time. I think it was her own talk show, and then she went over to what was it called, The Talk. Okay. But she had her own show, and her and I were gabbing. We were sitting on the stairs in like the main hallway, and I was like, "Oh my God, I love you." And then we started talking about the kids, and we was, you know, the whole thing. We're just talking, and in between, we must have been talking for about a half an hour, and freaking Ozzy wanted to go home.
Okay.
And every 5 minutes he would come
like,
out, Sharon, let's go home. I want to go. And she'd be like, I'm talking to Laura. Go away. And then he would go away. And like, so they were just so relatable. They were just like any other couple.
Like an older married couple.
She's gabbing away with me. And he's just like, come on, I want to go. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to leave you here. And so then like after like the third time, then she was like, all right, we're going to get up and we're going to go. But
yeah. How was he? Were you talking to him at all?
Wasn't really speaking to him. I just was like, oh my God, you're the great. You know, it was more like at that point, they were when the Osbournes. You know, it wasn't
when
so
they
much
had their
his music.
Show,
yeah, it was like,
show.
so we were talking about the kids, and we were talking about Kelly and Jack and her one daughter Amy, who never wanted to be on the show. Exactly. And I was like, how hard was that for you? And we were talking about that, and just that, you know, she has two kids that want to be and not. So it was just, like I said, they really just couldn't have been more lovely. I mean, he just seemed really like a dad.
They seem very funny.
I also used to bump into him in the Chipotle. He had a burrito obsession. And I used to bump into him in the Chipotle in Beverly Hills.
Okay, well, you can't miss him.
Getting his burrito. I look a burrito, please. Burrito. And I remember seeing him on the show. Like, I remember watching the show, and he was obsessed. He's like, you want a burrito? Let's go. And he had an obsession with burritos. And then, like, I literally bumped into him there a couple of times. So, was it Chipotle? No, it wasn't Chipotle. It was another one of those Mexican. Maybe it was Baja Fresh. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it was Chipotle. I can't remember.
Mexican
We're now
food.
going back,
Yeah.
That's a good 25 years ago.
Okay.
Probably.
So he would have been like in his 50s.
Like 2000. He was like the
Right,
our
'cause
age now.
He was
like our age now.
He was 76. So
Yeah. So now we're
Yeah.
talking. It was about 20. Maybe roughly 20 years ago.
Okay.
So, but lovely people. So R.I.P. Malcolm Jamal Warner, and it's scary because the
Ozzy.
older we get, and all the people we grew up watching on TV are all
I know.
older now, and
Yeah.
they're all kind of passing away. So
Yeah.
we just thought we would throw that little tidbit in there in the beginning. And all right, let's get into the Valley. It was the season finale of the Valley.
Wow. What'd you think of it?
I thought it was good. I mean, I do have my, thoughts on it. I mean, I thought it was actually a good show. I'm happy to see Jax is out.
I'm very happy.
He's just toxic Black Death energy.
He really is.
He's
and
Black Death.
yeah. With every episode that went on, he just got worse and worse and
Well,
worse.
you just see his pattern, and it's the same shit over and over and over. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to go after Nia and Danny just because I'm being a dick. Like, I'm just going to be a dick because. But, like, you see him making mountains out of molehills. He's repeating the same shit over and over.
Yeah.
Like, his shtick is old.
I think we're all getting tired of it. We have fatigue from it. We didn't need another season of him and Brittany going through this garbage.
Totally,
And
completely.
taking down whoever else he'd want to take down. Maybe Danny and Nia again. Who knows?
Well, his crossover to the dark side is complete.
Yeah.
Like, it is complete.
It is. Yeah. I don't think people just want to see this guy again.
Well, it was like the way that he was talking, like, he had the guys over, and it's the same, like, Brittany, I haven't seen my son. Tell her how great the apartment is. Tell her how great he's like, townhouse. He's like, oh, apartment.
Yeah.
Oh, townhouse. He's like, it's the best apartment in the Valley. Like, okay.
Good for
nice.
him. Enjoy that nice
It is
apartment.
nice, but at the end of the day, he's like, he's basically like, tell Brittany how great it is so she'll let Cruz stay over.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Brittany was on Watch What Happens Live.
I saw it.
And talking about how Jax has not paid a dime.
Mm-hmm.
What a creep.
Yeah.
Has not paid a dime, has not done anything,
No.
not paying for the medical care. I don't understand why she's not at least suing him to pay if their mortgage went from $8,000 to $18,000,
Yeah.
why he's not paying the $10,000 difference? Because that's his $1.2 million in taxes that she tacked onto their mortgage, so the fat ass wouldn't go to jail.
Well, I think she said their divorce isn't final yet, and she was saying something about it's going to be final in October. So probably when that finalizes and wraps up, maybe then they'll work out the finance part.
And how about
It's in like limbo right now, and she's probably stuck paying it because she's living in the house, and he's going to say, "I'm not paying
I hope
anything.
to
You're
God
living in that
she doesn't
house."
have to pay that moving forward.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I love that Brittany showed up with the brand new doormat that said the cart rats.
That was great.
Cart rats.
Yeah.
And she's getting rid of all signs of Jax.
Yes. Good
Jax.
for her.
Brittany needs a serious, again, we're always talking about this, but just to gloss over, I know we're jumping around, but just to gloss over her outfits. Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
They all look so cute.
She didn't look great on Watch What Happens Live either.
She looked
right?
terrible.
I was like, what is she doing?
She needs the biggest stylist. And if she does have a stylist, she must be secretly banging Jax because it seems like she hates her. Like, what is she doing? She was in like a bra.
No, she didn't look good at the reunion either. Did you see the previews for the reunion?
I didn't, but
I was like,
I'm horrified. And at the beginning of the show, they're all at Lala's house, and they all look like Michelle shows up. She looks great. Nia shows up. She looks great. She comes in this like camouflage long skirt with her. Oh my God, she
I don't
looks
know.
awful.
I
But I mean, I
know.
don't think she's in her best self anyway during
She's
this
not.
season. So we're gonna cut her some slack. But her outfits
Oh.
have been bad always.
She went through so much. I mean,
So let's talk about, since we're on Jax, let's talk about creepy Jax and how he's gonna, she's like, he's gonna go after me for alimony now. I mean,
he's not going to get that. It's so ridiculous. It's scare tactics that he's throwing her way, and it's nonsense.
he's nonsense.
He's nonsense. And yeah, I love how he had the guys over showing he's like, oh, it is like a bachelor pad. He's so happy with it. He's got Schwartz as his next door neighbor, and good for him. Good for him.
I don't know. I mean,
and then I love how Danny isn't there, and then Jack starts ripping into Danny right away. Danny's two-faced.
right your wrongs. Get your wrongs righted. Like he couldn't even get it straight. He was like, right your wrongs, meaning like what? Okay, we get it. The guy was drunk. He's not his best self when he's bombed.
Okay,
And
I mean, but coming from him,
but he wants to tarnish.
coming from him of all people.
Well, right. And he wants to tarnish them because he's looking
trying to get the heat off of himself.
But also, he's, when you're down in the mud, you want to cover.
You want to drag someone with
and
you,
you want to drag what you think is pristine and which is new, and he's everything that Jax isn't.
Yeah, I know.
He's a family man. He's a great dad.
He has he's a happy marriage.
Yeah,
it's like the whole.
So he's not perfect. So who is?
Who is? You can bring out anybody's flaws.
So he's a jealous, like he's a, the googly-eyed monster.
Jealous.
And he's like, oh yeah, you know what? They think they're going to be all this and that. I'm going to watch. I'm going to do my shenanigans, pull it, and try to take these two down.
Yep.
And that's what they do.
It backfired. I think the fact that he was trying to make Danny and Nia the villains this entire season.
Come on.
It makes us root for them even more. Listen, viewers are not stupid, okay? If nothing was said and Janet and Jax weren't trying to shove this narrative down our throats,
right?
Maybe we would have seen it for ourselves. Like, oh, Danny's got some.
Well, we didn't see that. Guess what? It wasn't on camera.
They were like shoving it down our throats
so it's
so
just
much
hearsay.
And using a lot of hyperbole about what he's doing. This poor guy.
Right.
And it was making us root for them even more.
It's hard when something's not on camera either. They should be like,
hard.
Producers should be like, you know what? Can we cut the shit about?
I don't want to hear it about grabbing Jasmine's ass.
But if their camera was there, then okay.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it's not there. So now it's just this kind of story. We really don't know. I mean, was he overt? Was he like, come in, let me grab
he really
daddy, or was he just like,
assaulting?
hey, grab daddy a drink? Like, what is it? So is it blown up? Of course it is.
I think
on some
it is.
level.
But it made us root for Danny and Nia even more. It made us dislike Janet and hate Jax more.
Yeah,
so,
of course.
It's just all backfired.
Well, Jax is trying his best to grab anything on his way down.
Yeah.
So he was, drowning this whole season. So he's just grabbing at anything he can find. So why not grab at the nice, shiny, white, guy or Danny and Nia on the way down? He's just trying to fling dirt on everybody.
What do you think Janet's agenda was with it? A storyline?
Oh, yeah. I think Janet.
Or she's just trying to kiss Jax's ass and be like, I'm with you, Jax. I'm going to really run.
Well, Jax had to recruit somebody, right? And he is really good friends with Jason. And he's like, look, Janet, this is going to put you on the map. This is going to put you on the map. Even if you're the villain, who cares? Everyone's going to be talking about you. Right. I mean, he's the elder statesman, right? Yeah. He's the old Greasy. I like when she was like, you're just greasy and nasty or whatever she said to him when he was there. She's like, you're just ugly, old, and greasy. Like
doesn't he look greasy, by the way?
He does. And
his
hair,
what? His face, everything looks like grease.
Tom Schwartz says, and he said this on one Vanderpump Rules, and I was like, exactly. He's like, Jax is always like dirty. His breath always smells. Like he's like one of those guys that's
he's
like
got the bad breath too.
Never shower. Like he's not that he never showered, but like he would wear the same shirt like 3 times. You know what I mean? So he's got that musky, like he stinks.
Yeah, okay.
He's just gross.
Yeah, he does look gross.
He's just, he doesn't shower after, like, as Brittany was like, don't touch his face.
Okay.
Don't touch Cruz's face. I don't know what disgusting woman was in here. And like God knows what he was doing with some and then he like doesn't wash his face. You know?
But doesn't he have like an OCD thing where everything's got to be in order?
Not that he doesn't shower. It's just that he's skanky.
He's
like,
skanky. Yeah,
icky.
he looks skanky.
He's skanky. He just looks dirty. Like he just looks like he wouldn't wash his face after pleasuring a gal. After pleasuring a lady. He might just go out and go to work without showering.
That's the way he looks when you see him. Like he's just done that.
Yeah, he looks like he's just had sex always. Like I was a girl I knew in college. She was just filthy looking. Like she would come out of the shower and she just looked like she just had sex. Like even out of the shower.
Even out of the shower and clean.
Even out of the shower, she looked greasy and dirty.
That's unfortunate.
Greasy, dirty, like that just had sex look.
Yeah, okay.
Ick.
Ugh. That's
so
gross.
wait, we got to laugh about this because here we are. Here we are getting into Jesse and Michelle. Like,
what did you think of that? Because I felt bad for him. He was really on the verge of
Jesse
tears.
is so likable. He's lovable and
like,
likable and hateable.
I surrender. But I don't want to do this anymore.
Because I really do believe. See, here's the thing.
He loves her.
I really do believe. This is a side of Jesse. Jesse is a douche and a dick. But he's also like this sensitive guy who's really going through it. So like, I don't, because in that moment, I really did feel bad for him.
Yeah.
He's not acting that. I don't think that's who he is.
Not put on. No.
So, I mean, he's he's a villain-esque type guy.
Yeah.
And he's a douchey type guy, but there's something likable about him.
Yeah.
And there it is. Or the great TV of him, because he's like, there was a lot of resolution in Hawaii, like he was saying. And then when he was crying, he's like, I'm just so tired.
Yeah.
I'm so tired. She's like, you don't think I'm tired? Like,
yeah.
So, I mean,
I think he just has a lot of remorse, regret. He said, it's not your fault. It's our fault. So don't blame yourself. But at least
he came around, even if he's pulling a Jax. I don't think so.
No, he's not a Jax.
I am not easily fooled. By people, and like that really is who he is underneath all the douchiness.
Yeah, I think so.
He really is that guy. But and then he's just then he was laughing, and I'm like, you know what? Jesse's not that bad.
No, he's not.
He's annoying and he's a cocky asshole sometimes. But
he makes for good TV with that.
Oh, he makes great TV. I mean, he really does.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just thought also Michelle, she at one point in one of her interviews, she's got the hair, but she had a few curls, and I'm like, she looks like fucking Elvira. I mean, she's very pretty, but the hair, like this was not a good look on her. I was like, what the hell is going on with Michelle? Like, I was like, is she Queen of Darkness?
Her looks are like amazing, and then sometimes they're like,
she's very pretty, but again, you're a disaster. She can't talk. Her T's are D's. It drives me. No, her D's are you are. What's the word I'm trying to look for? Like, you're a kid. Like kitten would be kidden.
Kidden.
It drives me mental listening to her mispronounce.
Yes.
Oh, drives me crazy.
She kind of like over enunciates words.
She doesn't know
she just enunciates them.
She's a disaster
differently.
Area.
I am curious
disaster.
to know if she's coming back, because I'm like, I can't figure out if she's coming back or not.
I think Michelle is more thirsty than we think.
Yeah, I think so.
I think
she needs.
I think they all understand the position they're in. Yeah. They all understand that it's money. How could they not? Yeah. Exposure, money, and I think basically, a little bit of it backfired on Janet. But I don't think she was really worthy of all the hate she got. Like, honestly, I don't think she's good enough villain for all the hate she got. The one who should be the biggest villain at it is Jesse, and he's good at it. I mean, he's like perfect.
Yeah, no, he's good. He knows what he's doing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
He's a perfect villain.
He's kind of meant for reality TV. Again, I've said it before. I don't know if Janet is meant for it. I don't know if Jason's meant for it. I don't know if Michelle is meant for it.
Is just the biggest
they're very awkward about how they're strategizing, whatever they're doing.
How about Jason, like last night at the end? He first of all, he's always plastered to Janet's side. Like, I wish my husband would stand up for me like that.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
In any way.
I think he's afraid of Janet. That's why he's plastered to her
I think
side.
her to, but she's probably like, Jason, you better be there for me. And for some reason, he's like totally in love with her.
For me every second.
I don't get why he's so in love with her, but he is. And
because he's maybe afraid of her.
Yeah, but why would you be in love with someone you're afraid of? But the way he came
I'm half joking. I think they have a good marriage. I see a good marriage. There's a love there.
Okay, marriage. I don't know about good.
I do think he's partially afraid of her.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I don't know why. Because she's really not that bad. She's not that intimidating at all.
I don't know.
She's from somewhere.
There's something about her personality, I think, that can intimidate and scare people a little bit.
I don't see it.
even think Brittany's a little bit afraid of her. Like, Brittany's still, even on Watch What Happens Live,
because
she couldn't say, like, whose side are you on, Janet or Kristen? She's like, I don't know.
But she also seems nice enough. Like, when she's being nice, I feel like that's sort of genuine.
She's a little bit of a mean girl, though. And you don't want to upset the mean girl.
But listen, I understand why, like, people would go after Danny and Nia, because when you're that like wholesome and sweet, like, you just want to kick the shit out of them sometimes.
Well, I did. Did you catch when Nia said, "We're on camera. The camera's right behind you"?
Yeah,
she said it to Danny.
He's like, I know. There's a camera there, and there's a camera there.
I mean, that part. Look, you're on a reality show.
Yeah, that's so bad.
Just don't do that. I love them, but don't do that.
But doesn't she think,
like, just let it out?
But
you're on camera. That's it.
Dum-dum, Nia, dum-dum, don't you know that the cameras are everywhere?
Yeah, they're everywhere. That's what I'm saying. Like, she shouldn't even say she's mic'd up. She's like, the cameras are right there.
Yeah, to me, like, see,
that was the part where I'm like, oh,
she's
why'd
a little
you have to say that?
Pollyanna-ish. She's a little Pollyanna-ish, and I understand
she is.
why someone like Jax wants to beat them, because he's going, it's me that brings the people in.
He can't stand it.
It's me who brings the people in. It's me who's showing my life and all my disgustingness.
Yeah.
You guys are reaping the benefits of this. Now, granted, he invited them to reap the benefits of it. He's the one who supposedly put the show together.
He chose the people to go on that show.
Well, he had to say, right. He
was like a silent producer, maybe a little.
Of course. Well, yeah. I don't think he has
a Kyle. Not as much as Kyle's influences.
Yeah, but yes, but he doesn't have the credit. But doesn't mean he's not. Of course, he's the one feeding off to who should be in it and who they should be interviewing. Yeah. But just going back to Jason and Janet, at the end when they were fighting, and he's like, oh, you're a nice guy, Benji, but Zach, look at you, your eye's going this way, one eyeball's going that way. I'm like, this is your greatest. This is the way you're like coming in to defend your wife. You're such a loser.
No,
like
he's
I'd be like,
so disappointed me this whole season.
He's just a zero.
You're a zero. I thought he was such a great husband and he's a great guy. Not really.
No, he's just
he's
total
like a
zero.
wah-wah.
Yeah, he totally is a loser.
Yeah, he is.
He's just like, he goes home and he like plays Parcheesi like on the weekends. Like,
maybe.
You know what I mean?
With his fake wedding ring now. I mean, that was
with
stupid
the wedding,
too.
the tattoos. Yeah, that was last
that's
week.
what I meant. The tattooed wedding ring. What I did like with Nia, though, was how she handled Janet. I was very proud of her.
Oh, that she
Janet
doesn't
went
really
over
want
to
to
try
talk
to say,
to her.
like, let's,
Yeah.
I basically like bashed you this entire season, but can we be friends now? I'm really sorry. And Nia's like, I think I need some space.
Yeah.
I'm good. And I thought that was perfect the way she handled that. I was like, good. So, let Janet go away.
I know. And this whole thing was so stupid, though. Like, this whole Zen party.
Yeah.
It was just dumb.
It was.
I
mean,
stupid.
it backfired, too, because there was nothing Zen about the party.
Yeah, nothing Zen
nothing
about the party.
Zen about that party.
And it was crazy at the end, too, that Zach just went fucking ape shit at the end.
He said, didn't he say on Watch What Happens? I mean, he went like black, like he was so drunk.
Oh.
You could tell he was plastered.
Oh, I didn't, because he's like, I need you too. I was like, let me tell you something. If I was Brittany, and I don't care, Zach, we're friends for a long time, but if he yelled at me like that, like on top of his lungs like that, I would have been like, relax, step off there, buddy boy. Like, back the fuck up.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
He got a little too emotional.
He was like, I need you too, Brittany.
That's all I want.
That's all it was like, and that why? Because you want her to drop Janet as a friend? Okay, so I didn't get it that he was that drunk.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think, though, I will say this with Zach. I think this has been building up for a long time.
Yes.
So he came to his boiling point. Like, I can't take this anymore, Brittany. So obviously, he really loathes Janet. Kristen loathes Janet. Janet loathes them. So it's just, you know.
So it's just a big, like, shit show of putting people together.
Show.
And then, another thing I wanted to say was I absolutely 100% hate Brock now. Brock, since he's cheated on Sheena, I know she put it out there for the book. And the book, by the way, just came out yesterday. And there's all kinds of nuggets, that she's banged like, God, you name it.
Yeah, she named it all.
Well, Eddie Cibrian's the one that started the whole thing.
Right.
It was, what's her name's husband?
Yeah. Brandy Glanville. Yeah.
But, him and John Mayer, which we all knew. She's talked about it forever.
Yeah.
Jesse Metcalf. Jesse Metcalf,
right.
She's going through all of them. But
Adrian Grenier.
Yeah, it was a one and done scene.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, Brock, for her to cheat on Brock, and she said she made him call her mother and tell him. Yeah. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
But I was really enjoying Brock because he seems like a great dad to Summer Moon, and he's always on his Instagram building their house and fixing their house, like Brock the Builder. I know he's trying to get himself on like HGTV, get himself a show.
I think he is trying to do that.
Bottom line, I hate him now.
Yeah.
With his blonde hair.
I lost all respect for him.
Zero respect. And I'm kind of losing respect for Sheena too.
So am I.
She's just become like the zero on the show. But you know what?
She's so thirsty too.
I'm actually going to pick up her book and read it because it was interesting because I listened to her podcast and she read one of the chapters out loud.
Okay.
And she really did talk about, and I didn't realize this, season 8.
Okay.
She was demoted to just a friend to
get
all the new ones in there.
I didn't see that
but
season.
We didn't know.
Did you
we
notice
wouldn't have known.
Was she in it? Like,
she was
not
in it.
That
she
much?
was the glue that was bringing everybody together.
Okay.
But
they
then
didn't show her that
season 9, she gets bumped back up again. But season 10, the final season, she gets bumped back down again.
Post-Scandival, she was a friend?
She was
that the final season?
Wait, was the end of the season, was that 11?
I think it was 11.
Okay, so season 10, she gets bumped down again.
Oh, so season 11, she was...
I guess. I don't know. She just ended the chapter. She was reading the chapter, and I said, boy, that's really fascinating.
Yeah, it is.
So the point is, it's just the thirstiness that's...
She's so thirsty.
That's getting...
She's dying to get on the Valley.
Oh,
so
but she's
obvious.
right there all the time. She's right there, but she's not allowed to say anything.
Yeah.
She's sitting, like, they're getting ready at her house. Like, I'm like, well, there they are. Sheena's like, I love having people over. I'm like, Sheena, just, like, let it be. Maybe it's over for you.
Yeah.
In this arena.
I think it is. I think it's over. I'm sorry to say.
For all of them?
I know
you
we
think
like
the
Lala
show is
too.
over?
I think it's over for her and Lala. I really don't.
Oh, I love Lala.
I do too, but I just don't see them working on this show. They might come, both of them, one of them, I don't know. But I
would like to see Lala back, but again, because they're way better than Michelle
TV,
and Janet.
But somewhere else.
Yeah, but
Sheena too, like just somewhere else.
But Michelle and Janet may have burned the house down. I mean, Kristen, of course, is going to stay. She's good TV.
Yes, she is.
Jesse's good TV.
Danny and
Jax
Nia are coming
is out.
back.
Danny and Nia,
sure.
But are they?
And I think Zach is coming
But are
back.
they necessarily great TV? They're nice
to
look
we'll
at.
See. This is going to be
and
it. This next season's going to be
way,
it. They're going to be, the spotlight's going to be more on them.
Reality TV is not about, like, we just want someone nice to look at. It's about being down in the mud, and they might not be mudslinger enough for this.
Right.
So they're on the fence as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. I think they're coming back, but this is going to be a pivotal season for them if they do.
Yeah.
Danny
if the show even comes back, who knows?
That's
the show
true.
might not even get there.
I don't know.
Brittany.
It's going to be a shakeup, I think.
I think it needs to be. I think it needs to be.
Like
it's
we
definitely.
Said, we know the core people are coming back, but I don't know. I mean, of course, Brittany's going to come back.
I know, but Brittany.
But also, Brittany without Jax is going to be interesting.
Well, Brittany's all right, but she's a little bit like read her own press release too. Like, I think she needs to just be, which I love her as Cruz's mom. But like she's
Amazing.
Cruz's mom.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just she's getting a little old for this, to be honest. They all are.
Yeah.
And I hate to say that, but it's just they've run their course, I think.
Yeah, I know.
So we'll see. I mean, we'll see how it sort of goes, and we'll see what it says, as far as the reunion goes. But let's just talk for a minute how Jax and Britt sat down, and he was talking about a camera for
God,
Cruz.
I wrote down Jax looks so greasy. I
Disgusting.
literally, just like what we were talking about. Ugh.
And when he's a greasy man child. That's what she calls
Yeah,
him.
yeah, he's a greasy man child.
I mean, he is the devil. And then he's waiting. He's like, I'm waiting till the last day to sign the divorce papers. Why, Jax? Because I'm a vindictive fuck.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Why? Because I am. That's why.
Just a bad person.
He's just inherently shitty.
bad.
He's just inherently shitty.
Yeah,
he just is shitty.
Yeah.
And again, when somebody really black-hearted is standing next to a Danny and a Nia who are not,
And he's going
like
for
that,
them.
it's because wants to be them. Like he wants to be good, and he really does. I think deep down want to be a little better, but he can't help himself.
But I think it was also the way he was with Danny and Nia. It was like he planned that. It was very performative. Like, I'm going to end the season with a bang.
Oh, right.
This is the finale episode.
But that's what I mean.
Bam.
We've seen his shenanigans over and
we're,
over.
Yeah, we know it already.
We know that he's
know
going to
the
come after
game.
them. We know that he's
Yes.
going to really try to lay it on thick because it's the final episode.
Yes.
Okay, and I'll get my airtime. And it's like, ugh, we've seen it before.
Yeah.
And why wasn't Danny invited to Jax's get-togethers?
Yeah, Jax has been leaving him out because he's tired of Danny being fake and, he's just leaving him out. But Danny is aware of it. And that's the other thing with Jax. He's on Danny because Danny isn't drinking. But then because Danny's been drinking water
he's like,
and he hasn't been drinking lately. Oh, okay, that's a problem. But it's a problem when he is drinking. It's like he can't win.
He can't go.
It's just like.
But you know what? Nia probably told him you're not going to drink on camera anymore, so you can't do anything.
Yeah.
They have nothing to talk about.
Right.
However, there was this whole thing about Nia, you're so perfect. Like Jack was saying, you're protected. You think you're protected. I would imagine he was talking about the producers think that, or the producers are saying that, or they thought they were protected, and she's like, what are you talking about? And then he was just like, you're a pathological liar. Like Danny was like, you're psychotic, Jax. Like, what the fuck?
I know. And this, what Danny said, we knew anyway, is that Jax is sleeping with all the people in his restaurant or his bar.
He's like, you shouldn't be doing that. Of course he's sleeping with all the people.
Of course.
Like, of course, he's sleeping with anybody he can get his hands on. He's so disgusting.
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Yes.
Imagine the diseases he must be walking around. I hope he didn't give her any diseases.
I know.
Hope she doesn't have the herpes.
I'm sure she's tested herself.
Hope she doesn't have the herpes from him. He's got to have herpes. I mean, come on. That's at the very least.
Please.
He's got to have the herp. Poor thing.
Oh, and what about this one too? So he was kind of comparing Danny to Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy.
Oh, right.
Really?
He was talking to them. It was because why? Oh, because he was like,
they
Dahmer's a nice guy too.
And then behind closed doors, they were murdering people.
Right. And then, by the way, he was
God.
right though that not Jeffrey Dahmer, but the other guy, Ted Bundy, was a very good-looking, charmer, and he was like, "No, he was super charming." I mean, Jax was right, but Jax is such an idiot.
That is such a stretch.
He's such an idiot. It's beyond stretch. It's not even in the same conversation.
It's insane.
Anyway, and then Kristen and Janet are fighting and talking, and
yep, well, they hate each other, so that's that.
I mean, that's all.
They're forever enemies. One thing that Kristen said though that I kind of forgot
she
about.
Was
they were best friends.
Well, they were really, really close.
Like they were super tight. I mean, they go from super tight. They loathe each other.
Well, she's on the side though. Kristen's now got a excuse for lack of a better term, but hard on for Nia and Danny.
Yeah, of course.
And she's going to just do anything because she thinks Nia's cool. She wants to be with the mom.
Yeah.
She's the mom of 4. Like,
but I
she's
do
like
think
idolizing
she sees
them.
That they're genuinely good people.
Yeah, and I think Kristen's genuinely
and
good
Kristen's
too.
matured and she's older now and, she's a mom, of course.
Yeah, and then, they did have that one conversation in there about her fertility journey, but it's, is it really worth mentioning because we know that it's a happy ending?
Yeah.
It just was
didn't hit so sad because she has her baby
right.
now,
We
so
know how it worked out. And
I'm really happy for her.
And by the way, when she was talking, I was like, I'm glad she said they hadn't even, she's like, they kept using the term infertile, but they haven't even tried like IUI, IVF.
Yeah.
Like those are the things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they didn't even have to get to that point.
Well,
so
I think
it was probably a few months after the Valley Wrap that she got pregnant.
I don't know how she got pregnant, but I think they did IUI, did they?
I don't know. Maybe they'll talk about it at the reunion.
My point is, for somebody who's struggling and watching that, I'm glad that she said that they still had those yet to go.
Yeah.
Because she was talking about being infertile, but they hadn't done IUI, which is where they clean the sperm and then they put it in, and then IVF, where it's an embryo that's placed inside.
Right.
So those are generally the two things that really work for people.
Right.
So I'm not sure. I would imagine they did one of them.
Maybe.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't think she got pregnant on her own.
Okay.
So, but
just
also
so happy
good
for them and the baby, beautiful little girl.
She looks like a sweet little girl.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see the reunion. I mean, this is one reunion I'll pay attention to.
Yes. 3-parter.
Is it a 3? Like,
yeah,
do we need a 3-parter though?
We do.
The reunions are getting,
I don't know if we do. 2 might have done it, but we'll see.
I think the reunions are getting tired. Like, honest, I think they're getting tired.
You know how it goes now with the 3-parters. The first one is good. The middle one is like, and then the third one is
they're
really
saving.
good. They save it all for the end.
Yeah, but I mean, I think at this point, it's like overkill.
A bit.
Overkill.
We don't need
Andy, meanwhile, on Watch What Happens Live, I thought Andy looked so hot last night. His hair was like all like puffed up.
Did
it looked
he
like it
kind
had
of grow it out?
Yeah, it looks like it has product in it. He's
been looking really good.
He dropped
lately.
some weight. He was having no time for the Shark Week guy, because he was like, "You're bumming me out now." Because the guy was like, "I wouldn't even go in the." He's like, "You're telling me you wouldn't swim in the ocean in in Sag Harbor, New York?" And he was like, "Nope, I wouldn't even go." So anyway, I was getting it, but I was like, Andy looks hot. The outfit, he's dropped weight for sure.
He looks great.
Yeah, he really looked hot.
Yeah, he got a glow up.
I thought he looked good.
Yeah. Did you notice too? Zach looks really good. Zach was saying,
his hair. Talking about his hair.
He's also on Wegovy or one of those. He
Zach?
is. Yeah, he lost some good weight. So
I think him and Benji are cute.
He looks
now.
less puffy.
First of all, Benji on Watch What Happens Live last night.
I love him.
Excuse me. I love Benji too. But wait a second. He had on the pearls, which I feel like were so 4 years ago with Harry. What's his name? Harry what?
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles. Plus he had on this like very feminine rose jacket. Like he looked like he was like an old Asian woman who was going to like sit at a table and make dumplings.
Okay.
and like eat cookies. You know what I mean? Like he looked so old Asian woman feminine. Like it was not a good look for him. And I think Benji is adorable. He's like a little, I think they're very cute because Zach's tall and then at the end when he was
by the way, Zach is really tall. He's like 6'5".
He's very, I mean,
he's
Zach
like Austin Kroll tall. He's tall. Because he was talking about, I saw something.
Oh, Austin Kroll?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Austin from
Southern Charm?
Oh, okay.
He's like tall like him.
Austin Kroll. Who's that?
Yeah.
But I just got it. Sorry.
He was on a podcast I was listening to
Benji or Zach?
ago. Zach.
Oh, he's talking
and
about
Zach
his
was
hair.
talking about how tall he was.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And that he was on that's where I heard he was on the
But he has got to stop and get those tears
Ozempic,
under fucking control.
Yeah.
He's got to get the tears under control. He's always on the verge of breaking down.
He does it more when he drinks. He just gets really emotional.
Mess. Stop it, Zach. Yeah. That is my only complaint about you. That's my only complaint. And I think Zach is funny because he's a bit messy.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Is messy, but in kind of a great way.
Yeah, no, he's good. I mean,
like his messiness.
He's one more season and I might be completely in love with him. Right now, I just like him.
Yeah, he did really good this
one more season, and if he really can bring it, I will probably be in love with him.
Oh, and the other person I wanted to get your take on real quick, who was in the audience, was Jasmine. I don't know if Jasmine's coming back. She didn't do much.
She's got nothing for me.
She's got nothing.
She kind of reminds me.
I don't dislike her. I actually kind of like her.
I do like her. But let me tell you who she reminds me of. She's an outlier like Vanita on Southern Charm.
Okay.
Like she's kind of there. She's good.
That's a good word, outlier.
They're kind of outliers. They're there, but like she was the one who obviously the whole get down to your drink happened to.
Yeah.
But it was kind of conjured. Like it still wasn't enough. Like I want to see a better storyline. I want to see I don't know, maybe about her and her soon-to-be wife. Like, she's going to be proposing to her.
Yeah.
Like, let's see that part of their life.
Right.
Let's see that instead of, like, these
they
stupid,
really
made-up bullshit stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you know what else? I didn't know she was a realtor. I was like, where's that coming from?
Yeah, like, all of a sudden.
She's showing Danny and Nia a house.
But
I was like, what?
I thought that even though the house was nice, the front of it looked like an indoor of an apartment. It looked like an interior.
Yeah.
Like the exterior of the house. I was like, and then I was like, you're going to move in there with your 6 of you in this, in one bathroom? Never.
Yeah.
But wait, there's a little piece of little caveat to them moving to Santa Clarita.
Right.
That's where my husband's from. That's where he grew up.
Right. And I asked you this before. But
it's about an hour.
Is it nice? It
is nice.
Beautiful.
Sure, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's a suburb, you know what I mean?
Right.
But wait. They since moved out of that house. They up and moved.
Wait a minute. The Santa Clarita house?
Correct.
They moved already? They just moved in.
Unless it was fake news, they said for whatever reasons, reasons they did not have at the time of writing that article, that Danny and Nia have left. I don't know if they had horrible neighbors that they didn't like. Maybe something was wrong with the house. Maybe it's fake news, but I don't think so. I do not think so.
Did you read this from a reliable source?
I did read it from I forget now, of course. I read thousands of things a day.
Okay.
But it was a reliable source, and I thought, oh my God, I wonder what in God's name happened. Unless they're picked up for season 3 and they got a bump in salary, and he was like, all right, baby, we're moving back to West Hollywood.
Yeah, maybe
we're moving
it was
into
too
the valley.
Because that was a big problem for Nia anyway. She didn't want to move so far away.
It is far. It's on the further side, but it's not.
It's an hour, you said,
not
from the valley?
You can be there in no. It's an hour from like the other place. You can be into there like a half hour.
Okay.
Half hour, 40 minutes into the valley.
Right.
Then to get to the other side of the hill, it'd probably be a full hour. And then you got to count for traffic.
Okay.
You know, and all that.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's the valley. I mean, all in all, it was a pretty good season. Jax really blew it. Let's hope to God but you know what? If it has 4 seasons, if it gets a third, you know he's going to come back on the redemption tour on the final in the next season. So
you think?
I think so. You don't think so? He's probably ready to put a bullet in Brittany. He's probably blaming her.
I'm a little worried.
You took away my. They're not getting along. She said
my show.
Right. You took away my show. You took away my way of making a living. You took away. You're taking my son, but he's not paying for his son. What a gross pig animal.
Disgusting.
I mean, just a gross animal.
He is.
A greasy, ugly man. I love that she sees him for what he really is.
Yeah, I know.
And
finally.
She said my blinders came off, and there he is.
Yeah.
And everybody told her. It's not like everybody didn't tell her.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So, do you want to talk a minute about OC, or you want to talk about McBee?
Well, only thing I wanted to say about OC, I think it's off to a good start. I think it's a big gang up on Katie. Now, you didn't like Katie last season, so you have pretty good instincts.
I don't like Katie
I didn't mind her. I still don't mind her so much, but she's ridiculously messy. She's talking to bloggers.
Problem with Katie is her shit doesn't match up. She tells half truths. She's like,
that's exactly right.
She's like a Jax in that respect.
Yeah.
You're not ever getting the full story. Like, why were you have no custody of your kids? I get it. Maybe you did it for the right reasons because you didn't want your children to be involved. You remember the whole thing before she met the guy she's married to now.
Yes.
But at the thing, really, what is that story? I don't know the whole story. She's not giving the story out.
No.
And then
but you can't do that on a reality show.
And you can't tell your daughter then to go talk to all these bloggers involved.
Yeah.
What? I don't trust Katie.
Nobody does.
I don't think Katie.
She's almost got no one on her side. So
I don't
this
trust
really
her.
Might be her last season.
I can't believe she got another season.
Yeah, I think she just scraped by with another season. But in this season, the storyline is that she was talking to bloggers, and then they found out about it, and Tamara and company called her out on it. And she first said, they called me, I didn't call them, but then it turned out she did call
reach
them,
out,
and then she had to admit it.
Right, and they came with receipts.
You can't lie on TV, especially with these ladies.
No. And
you can't lie with these ladies.
Not even
they're gonna find out.
And not even that these ladies are, and they're not even doing the background. It's the fucking internet.
Yeah,
they're just getting people.
know.
And then she's like, this woman reached out to me and blah, blah, blah. It's like, Katie, I cannot tell what is up or down with you. And that always, you're the common denominator. That always seems to be the one with like the half story there.
Yeah.
I don't trust her. I just don't.
But what I do like too is that Gretchen has entered, and it was like they picked up right where they left off, her and Tamara.
You know what I'm calling her?
They still hate each other. It kind of gave me vintage OC feelings, so I kind of liked it. Gretchen looks exactly the same.
She's Charming Charlie's. She is so cheesy. I'm calling her Charming Charlie from now on. Yeah. She's the matching lipstick with the matching shirt, with the matching skirt, with the matching like everything's matching.
Her hairdo has not changed.
What is the Kristen?
She's still got that platinum blonde 1995 hairdo.
What is the number one way to date yourself?
Yeah.
Having the exact same hairstyle forever. That is the ultimate, like, you're dated. Keep up with the times, girl.
Please.
Part your hair in the middle. Do something.
And Emily said something really funny. It was like in an
Wait,
interview
did they have that
something.
hideous idiot on that she's married to? Smiley?
Oh, of course they did. I know. And really, did we need to see Slade? He's another like...
He is so ugly. He is like, literally, he is one quirk away from being a goonie. Like, he is just icky.
He's icky.
I do not understand what they all saw in him. He might have been maybe cute, but he's got no dough.
Yeah.
He's left his special needs son out there. I don't
he
want
has
to
a
say
son
that
died of brain cancer.
Oh, that boy died?
Yeah, and like 2 years ago. It came up on the show
I'm
because
so sad.
Tamara kind of had put some stuff out there that he was a deadbeat dad, and that the ex-wife had to open a GoFundMe to give the son a funeral.
How sick.
Now, I mean, is it fully true? You know how Tamara can be.
But wait a minute. They had to do a GoFundMe for this poor boy.
According to Tamara, yes.
And Slade, you know, I can't.
his funeral expenses.
Listen, as a special needs parent, I don't understand or know, but I do know that he was not into his full capacity there as a father.
Right.
He couldn't be because he was living his little life with Gretchen his brand new.
Right.
I don't know the whole story, so I'm going to refrain. However, holy shit balls.
Yeah.
That is horrendous.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So that's why Gretchen came in like full of anger with Tamara.
Piss and vinegar.
Piss and vinegar. And then, you know, that came up. And then Tamara's mad with Gretchen because Gretchen had reached out to the daughter that doesn't talk to Tamara anymore.
Oh, my.
Yeah, well, the daughter, I forgot her name. She
Victoria?
put out a post.
Victoria?
No, it might be like Sydney.
Sydney.
Her daughter.
Sydney, yeah.
Sydney.
Yeah.
They don't talk at all. She put a Facebook post out about a year ago. Gretchen commented on the post.
Oh, boy.
And then Tamara saying you reached out to her. So that's going on.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
So, like I said, it gave me vintage OC vibes. So I kind of didn't mind it. So we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I like vintage. You know, it's always...
It was vintage. It was like we were watching OC in 2007 again.
And I do like Gina and Emily, so they're almost coming up as vintage now.
They're good. Yes, they're good.
I like them.
They're
good.
Cute.
They're cute.
But it was funny. One quick thing. Emily did say in an interview, which was funny, she said that Gretchen reminds her of Little House on the Prairie.
Oh my
the way
God,
she
hilarious.
dresses.
Yeah, she's going to show up in a covered wagon. I saw that.
And a bonnet.
She's going to show up in a covered wagon.
Waiting for that. Yeah, she's she just looks like a Little House on the Prairie.
Michael Landon's going to be behind her, directing her. You know, like, wow, what are you doing?
And she's Nellie with
Come
the
here, half
hair.
pint.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we should call her Nellie. That's even funny.
We should call her Nellie.
She's Charming Charlie. I'm sorry. She's just so cheesy to me.
God.
Cheese-a-roni. Cheese
every
factor.
Way.
All right, listen, before we hightail it out for the evening, I got to talk about the McBees.
Let's talk
because
about them.
These people, well, let me tell you, people, our friends out there, our friendly listeners, if you have not seen the McBee Family Dynasty, do me a favor and click it on and watch these crazy mofos.
Please.
Try to run this farm. Stephen McBee Jr., the poor man, the look of exasperation in his face.
Yeah.
It's so defeated. Like, I feel so bad for this man.
Yeah.
All he's doing is dealing with his father's conquests.
F-ups.
His father's conquest. Basically, because his father cannot keep his dick in his pants.
Right.
He's got these two wackadoodle Russian ladies
Yes.
roaming the farm, wreaking
Yes.
havoc. Galina drinking in the middle of the day. He's like, Galina, are you drinking? They're like, there's cold wine. And then so like Steven gets the other brothers up there. They're going through all their stuff. There's cold wine in the trash. She's like, Steven, I was drinking because I, cannot believe to numb the pain a little bit because Masha, her best friend, is now moved in with him. She has trashed her car.
Yes.
Like she's Carrie Underwooded her car.
Yep.
She's killed her chickens.
I was going to say she killed her chickens.
She's let her chickens out.
Yep.
She smashed up the lodge where Steve Sr. lives. The woman has smashed it.
Yep.
Smashed all his cowboy hats, went into the dishwasher that was full, broke glass everywhere. The woman is unhinged.
Totally
and this
unhinged.
Masha ain't far behind.
No.
And poor Steven and his brothers, really Steven, has to deal with this lunacy.
Yeah.
If these people were not made for reality TV,
No, I know.
I don't fucking know who is.
Right.
They are insane. Like Bravo's going to reap such the benefits from these crazy people.
It's so entertaining.
I mean, now it's like Steven's on again, off again with Calla from Joe Millionaire. They hate each other. They like each other.
Yeah,
They've
I know.
broken
They're
up
back.
like
They're forth.
16,000 times.
Yes.
The hot brother Jesse is marrying the not hot Allie. I'm like,
yeah.
and they don't live in the same house. She's a city girl. He's
Yes.
a country boy.
Yes.
What are we doing? And then they had him trying on his wedding suit, and it was like gray. And he's like, well, I did get that we're going to be able to wear cowboy hats. He's hot, and he's making himself look horrendous.
Yeah.
She wants him to wear a bow tie. He's got like a black tie on. I mean,
oh my God.
unbelievable. And then Runt Cole.
Yeah. Oh, Cole.
With his mouth
They're
looks
having
like
a girl.
he looks like a
right?
cartoon character. He looks like something off
Well,
of
you
South
said
Park.
he's all gums, right? Like his
But he's
mouth
also
is like this big.
His mouth is very small.
It's very
And when
tiny.
he opens it, it's
I'm sorry.
it's
I hate
circular.
talking about people's physical appearance.
But wait,
you
when he
got it.
opens it, it's circular and all gums. So basically, he looks like a South Park character when he talks. Like, I'm like, what is going on? And meanwhile, his wife is the most attractive. It's not even his wife, it's his girlfriend.
It's his girlfriend.
They're
right?
having a baby.
Yes.
Fine. The place is going to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah.
They try, and it's harvest season. They're getting ready to harvest, and damn, Cole crashes the combine or the harvester or whatever. I'm telling you, these people are fucking crazy. Thank God for Stephen McBee Jr.
Yeah.
Or else forget it.
Yeah.
This whole place is going to blow up. And here's another little tidbit that I cannot believe. I've been saying, and I even said on our first podcast when we were talking about this, I'm like, Steve McBee Sr., the father who's got the two Russian girlfriends who are feuding and blowing up the whole farm,
Right.
is a dodo bird. There is no way this man has amassed this fortune without doing something. Well, wouldn't you know? It came up that the FBI,
Right.
Well, the man obviously was convicted and he's being sentenced on September 9th. So
He could
might
get up to 30 years.
he might spend the rest of his pretty much almost life in jail. So was I wrong when I said this fucking dodo bird couldn't do this? Of course. He had to become fraudulent in some way.
The only one with the brains is Stephen Jr.
Oh, and I really like him.
I mean, and the two brothers know what they're doing.
And listen,
but I mean,
I like his
running
tight,
that company.
I don't mind his tight shirts. He said he's really bad at laundry, and that's why his shirts are tight.
Okay.
Because he shrinks them. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I don't mind his tight shirts. Let him have his tight shirts. They're
Yeah.
fine. I don't know about the Wrangler jeans they're rolling in.
Right.
However, I'm not really complaining, but it is such a mess. Their mother is great.
Yeah, she is. She's
But
very sensible.
Let me tell
It's
you,
probably Stephen Jr. took after the mom.
listeners and friends and listeners, if you haven't tuned into these pack of crazy bastards,
Yeah.
turn on your TV and
Please.
enjoy it.
Yes.
They're at Galina.
Pure
She's so
entertainment.
Galina's so crazy and unhinged.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, they have to treat her with kid gloves because she owns 10% of each of their companies.
I know.
What?
You know, when I always say a
What?
crazy person, you can always see it in the eyes.
Oh,
she has
nutbag.
crazy eyes.
She's got the crazy
You ever
eyes.
see when her eyes like blare
Yeah.
out?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
So
It's like,
and
woo.
Steven Jr.'s like, so you didn't, do anything to her car?
Mm-hmm.
She's like, no, I would not. I could not. I did not. And then you see the fucking laser beams coming out of the eyeballs.
Yes,
it's like,
I know they are lazy.
that
beams.
crazy
Oh
bitch
my
went
God.
up there with the Louisville Slugger and took it to both headlights. Not one, but both. So in any case, that's the deal. Get in there. Watch the McBees, please. Watch the first season first because it's not to be believed. And
yeah, you got to get some good context, and you get that in the first season. Now, in this second season so far, we have not seen the dad.
No,
he's MIA.
Well, because now we know why. Because the FBI was on his ass, and he's been convicted clearly, and he's being sentenced on September 9th.
He's hiding.
So he was probably like, "Look, boys, I gotta get out of here." He's probably got some tail wherever the fuck he was with Masha. He's probably banging someone else on the side of her.
Probably.
I'm like, God, this man is a mess, and he's left his sons to deal with it, which is really disgusting.
It is.
The only reason the mom is now around is because the dad is not.
Right. Yeah, you could tell that, that was a very contentious divorce.
So in any case, that is what we've got for you in the living room. We will be back next week on all of these shows. I'm not really sure. I mean, we'll be doing, I guess, OC.
Yeah, I mean, Atlanta's over. We didn't even talk about Atlanta.
They just had crazy costumes
on. The reunions, not so
But
good.
nothing to speak of. It wasn't really a great season at all. There was really nothing there except for Phaedra.
Right.
All right, I guess we're out for now. We'll come up with stuff. I mean, I'm watching the King's Court, and I'm enjoying that.
I have got to get on that.
I am enjoying it. Let me tell you.
Well, I love that model. What's his name? Tyson.
Oh, Tyson Beckford.
I love him.
I have a Tyson Beckford
haven't seen
story
him in
too.
a long time, so I'm curious to see this. Now, these are bachelors that are getting
they're
set up.
It's like a dating show.
But
I'm telling you, these Sunday night filler shows that are coming in,
they're good.
Are great. I mean, I loved it. I was hooked right away.
Oh, okay.
One guy's from the WWE, Thaddeus, and then another guy was a basketball player.
Okay.
But it's just, it's comical.
Yeah.
It's just, I love those Sunday night, no-brainer shows.
Filler shows, like you said.
Love them.
Great.
All right, everybody. Well, we will see you next week. And until then.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.